And welcome back, everyone. Welcome back. Ooh, as we are getting into this, and we are getting into this, and spawning in the bottom right-hand corner of Golden Aura, we have the South Korean Terran player, the Blue Terran, representing Shopify Rebellion, leading the series 1-0. It is ByuN. And spawning in the top left-hand corner, we have the Chinese Terran player, the reigning world champion, representing CranKy Z Gaming. It is Oliveira. Here we go. So we're here to determine who advances on to the semi-finals to face off against Shin in those semis. Will it be one Terran or the other? We're here to find out. Again, we missed out on game one. Shout out to Saber. I believe Saber was casting in Chinese, or in his native language, Mandarin, Cantonese, not too sure. Was casting in his own native language and was covering game one. We're here for game number 2. So far, it is just going to be standard openers here. I mean, I say standard opener. Looks like an economic opener out of ByuN. Going to be a Rax Expand. Meanwhile, Oliveira going for double gas. So a much more aggressive opener out of Oliveira. Much more economic out of ByuN. So we are kind of assuming our roles here. ByuN is going to be the defender, and Oliveira will be the aggressor instead. Go. Okay, I was about to go and get some snacks. I was about to go. As there is that CC on the low ground. Again, economic opener out of ByuN, as we mentioned before. And we'll see if Oliveira can get anything done here. He's going to have an amass amount of Reapers. He will have the faster factory, of course, faster factory-based units. From this, he can get into faster Cyclone production. And as you can imagine, TvT has been evolving with the new patch, and Cyclones are a big part of it, for better or for worse. Cyclones are quite impactful and influential in the early game and the early to mid game of TvT. Comes to gaining momentum and gaining control of the game. I've seen quite a lot of that. As ByuN just making sure he's safe and sound, he does kind of check his third base locations at the triangular third and the linear third, just making sure that there is no proxy as he's getting into his own Hellions. Likewise, so is Oliveira. No Cyclones yet. Oliveira going for a much later expansion compared to his opponent. As you mentioned, it's right now the onus is on Oliveira to get some damage done with this. To make some magic happen. Tech Lab on the way, Reactor as well. We are working on our add-ons. With this, we can actually go for a fast tank and go for a tank drop. I'm curious if that's going to be the case, or if we go for an add-on swap instead. Show us what you got. Banshee-based openers aren't unheard of in TvT, but there it is. It's going to be a faster tank, so really fast tank out of Oliveira into, I imagine, a fast medevac. We shall see. Meanwhile, ByuN going for his own medevac. There we go. So we do see Oliveira getting ready for a tank drop. It does take a little bit longer to get going, but it is on the way. Meanwhile, ByuN going for a Cyclone drop himself. Getting into Reactor factory production, getting into additional Cyclones. So ByuN embracing the more modern form of TvT. Oliveira, this is a little bit more traditional. Tank drops were very much the meta last patch. We saw a lot of it. We'll see if we can make this work. There we go. A tank drop moving out across the map, and it will be coming across the Cyclone. Uh-oh. Two ships, they pass in the night, and we ignore each other. We're going across the map. ByuN already in the main base. At the same time, he has a Hellion and the Reaper slipping into the natural base of Oliveira. And workers are going to be going down. Voids are being pulled. We do avoid the surround. Likewise, Cyclone in the main base. A lot of SCVs are going to be falling. At the same time, Oliveira going into the main of his opponent. But there are Cyclones. There are Cyclones in position. Boys are being pulled. So far, good reaction out of ByuN. He does get 10 SCVs and counting. We're going to get even more. Even more workers going down. But at the same time, Oliveira is camping the production. He's losing his economy, but he's getting the production. It looks like with reinforcements, he will clean this up. The juggling! Oh my god! ByuN keeping that Cyclone alive. 16 SCVs go down, but can ByuN hold? Can he defend? Can he survive as we pull every single boy? The boys are pulled. Massive tank shot's going to be going off, but we will clean this up. The tank goes down. GG gets called. ByuN getting 18 SCVs across the map, and ByuN will take the series 2-0. GG. GG, well played. ByuN will take the series 2-0 here again. The Cyclone drop, not just that, but the micro that ByuN had there, able to juggle against the units of Oliveira, able to style on him, able to bring him to his knees and finish him off. Meanwhile, Oliveira's own tank drop across the map was formidable, was getting damage done, was taking control of the main, but tanks that can struggle against a swarm of SCVs like that, and we were able to hold on, we were able to survive. Congratulations. Congratulations to ByuN for advancing on. And that means we have our first semifinals. ByuN versus Shin. Let's go. Is going to be ByuN versus Shin in the upper semifinals, and that is where our attention is going to be.